It's time to play Win, Lose, or Draw, the game you play in your living room. Playing with returning champ Billy Bob Bumpkin from Rossville, Georgia, are Pablo Picasso and Salvador Dali. And playing for our challenger today, 78-year-old grandmother Opal Acuff, are Joan Collins and Cher. And now here's your host, Bert Convey.
Now y'all know the rules. We had a coin toss backstage and the fellas won. So who's going to draw, guys?
I will, Bert.
Great. Pablo Picasso for the boys. This should be an easy one. Let's show the audience at home. Okay, put 60 seconds on the clock. And go.
Box. I don't know. Box. Box of cereal. Square. Rectangle. Do you know?
Okay, guys, pass it off if you don't know it.
A melting box. I don't know. God almighty, it's a really fat horse with short legs. It's George's on its side. It's a big box of boot. It's a shoebox. It's a.
Okay, guys, time is up. Okay, ladies, do you have a guess? Opal?
Is it a box?
No, it's the Earth. I see it. Okay, now who's going to draw for the girls?
Me.
Okay, Opal. Here you go. Here's your word. Okay, let's let the home audience see it. Okay, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. And go!
Salad. There's a ice cube.
A line.
I don't know, maybe 2 rows. Boot. It's a high heel. It's my first marriage.
Directions.
It's a compass. It's a
road map.
pair of scissors.
Okay, time is up. Any guesses, guys?
Is it the Earth?
No, it's a window flower box. Okay, no one wins on that round, but guys, since you're behind, you'll have a chance to catch up on a bonus speed round. Okay, you'll have 90 seconds to guess as many clues as you can. You only need 1 to win, and remember, you can only pass 2 times. Okay, guys, so who's going to draw?
I will.
Okay, Billy? Okay, 90 seconds on the clock, and go!
Sin. Original sin. The Earth.
Pass, Bert.
Go.
Freedom. Escape. Sex.
Pass, Bert.
Yeah. Oppression. Sex. Justice. Injustice. Blind justice. Sexual justice.
Pass, Bert.
I'm sorry, you've used all your passes up. You'll have to stay with this one.
Forget it, I quit.
Wait! That's it! You win!
Yeah!
That's all the time we have for this week. Join us next week when our guests will be Ray Charles, Helen Keller, Jose Feliciano, and Florence Henderson. Until then, have a nice day.
Thank you for coming to the meeting. As you know, profits from our motion picture division are up to record levels.
Yeah, thanks to the colossal box office of naked white women with large bosoms.
And not to mention the huge grosses of Stupid Teen Killer Part 4.
Part 5.
Yeah, Part 5, The New Beginning.
Yes, they're all successful pictures, but I think it's time we had a quality film under our belts, one that would make the critics take note.
Yeah, American International distributed Easy Rider.
Yeah, and Roger Corman distributed Ingmar Bergman's films in the U.S.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
Yes, and I have a gentleman in the other room with an idea for a bold feature that could win us a new following.
Why? We're doing great now.
Because if we finance an acclaimed writer's first script for one of our features, then critics will reevaluate the rest of our movies, and our schlocky horror flicks become newly appreciated works of art.
I thought we didn't care about critics.
We don't, but favorable press could mean a change in general public's opinion and increased video sales.
Does this guy have a good idea?
Mabel, send in Mr. Stewart. Gentlemen, this is Chris Stewart. He has an idea for a film that he wants to write that I think you might be interested in hearing. Chris, the floor is yours.
Gentlemen, I know this is the movie business and you want your ideas short and sweet, so here it is. You know, all across the globe, men and women are working day and night to find a cure for AIDS. The pressures on these people are great. Funding depends on a politically fickle Congress, and every day the disease spreads to new victims. I want to make a film concentrating on one man working alone to find a cure. I want to delve into his passions, his obsessions, his ultimately futile search, and the hope he must find to keep going. I think it would be a refreshingly realistic look at what's going on in our world today.
Is that it?
Yeah,
So the scientist is secluded, off in the country somewhere.
Could be.
That could really cut down on the budget.
Out in the country somewhere. Maybe near a women's prison.
I never thought about it.
Would he maybe using human guinea pigs for his research?
I don't think so.
But maybe.
Maybe.
AIDS is sexually transmitted?
Yes, primarily.
I think we're all on the same wavelength here.
Large-breasted female convicts are escaping from a nearby prison. They think his lab is a place of protection, but in reality, he's using them as guinea pigs for his experiments. His sexual experiments.
That's not really what I had in mind.
Now hear us out, kid. We listen to you.
Would he be injecting himself with any of these experimental drugs?
No.
Let's say yes, just for the sake of argument. All movie scientists do it.
And the drugs he's injecting himself with drive him insane.
Maybe turn him into a killer or something.
Maybe he stalks the teenagers that are camping at the lake.
Until the local sheriff,
Female sheriff with large breasts.
the local female sheriff with large breasts suspects something's going on and tracks down the killer.
Her daughter is maybe killed by the scientist.
She has a pole driven through her and her lover while parking.
Haven't we done that before?
Does it matter?
Of course not.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I have this all straight. My scientist is now working in the country around a lake, and this lake has three sides. On one side is a local women's prison,
Large-breasted women's prison.
and on the other side is a teenage summer camp. Large-breasted women escape from the prison and come to the lab where they're used as guinea pigs for my scientist's experiments.
Sexual experiments.
Right. And my scientist also injects himself with his own experimental drugs.
So he can empathize with his patients. Touching, don't you think?
Whatever. And these drugs, they drive him insane, and he goes over to the teenage summer camp and he kills off the teens one by one?
Or 2 by 2, whichever you feel comfortable with.
Thank you for considering me.
You're welcome.
And a local sheriff.
Large-breasted woman sheriff.
How could I forget? A large-breasted woman sheriff whose daughter and lover are killed by the scientist, suspects something fishy may be up at the research lab next to the large-breasted women's prison and teenage summer camp, and goes to investigate.
Sounds like a winner, doesn't it?
But what about my ideas? What about my film?
Oh, you could end it any way you want.
Well, count me out. I thought you guys wanted me to write a high-quality, small, personal film that win high critical praise, not some low-budget schlock.
Wait a minute, Chris, we haven't finished yet.
You're finished with me. There's no way you'll get my name anywhere near this kind of movie.
We'll let you direct.
I'm in. Now listen, you think maybe the teenagers are large-breasted too? I don't know.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking maybe these experiments cause a large monster to rise up out.
Big-breasted large monster.
Large big-breasted monster.
Tired of those old Christmas records? Well, Ray's Craft Air presents Stand and Otis Sing, a new 5-album set of soon-to-be Christmas classics. Join your favorite television hosts and sing along to these new holiday standards. You'll hear such toe tappers as...
Kinda tastes like ammonia. Well, it sure don't taste like the cane. The expiration date's come and gone, Santa, bring me something I want.
Come on, St. Nick.
Santa, bring me something I need.
You know Christmas is coming.
Be nice to me now.
Hey, something moving in my stocking. I just now hit it with a stick. Hey, something, it's squirming and it's rotten. I think it must belong to old St. Nick.
Well, it jumped into my boat. It was the biggest fish I ever caught for Christmas. Santa would have been proud of the catch I got.
Uncle Roy finished off the eggnog.
Now he's gone outside and cut him down the Christmas tree.
He ventured outside with 10 fingers.
But I think he only came back in with 3.
There's a snowfall on my chainsaw. He stands 4'7" in his stocking cap.
He gets real grumpy if he hadn't had a nap.
Everybody knows he's Santa's right-hand man. He is.
Lays a turkey in the manger, better shoo it away. If God finds out, there'll be hell to pay. The baby Jesus crying, and Mary's crying too. The 3 wise men are thinking turkey stew. Aha! You better quit your yapping and start unwrapping.
Let's see what's under the tree.
You better quit your yapping now and start unwrapping now.
And let's see what you got for me.
Hi, I'm Stan Little. This is my good buddy Otis Daniels. Otis, say hi and Merry Christmas.
Hi, we wrote these.
And we'd like to welcome you all into the Craft Inn to have a very Merry Christmas. And darling, what would you like for Christmas? So order now. Stan and Otis deliver their honky-tonk Yuletide stylings in a way that'll put warmth in your heart and chest us on your open fire. That's right. And if you order now, you'll receive the entire 5-record set with the original surface noise left untouched. So get in the Christmas spirit and order yours today. Stan and Otis sing.
Walking the poodle, Peachy's walking the poodle, and it's easy to see that she adores him. They give her the eye, but Peachy passes them by, 'cause Peachy only has eyes for her bow, wow, wow.